Hi, you're very welcome. And in this video, what I want to look at is I've kind of got my, different KPIs all kind of sorted out here, some of them within, some without the KPI and so on. And I suppose I'm just going to mention kind of two things here. Maybe what I'm going to do is just start, let's say, with January. And let's say I just want to have conditional formatting, highlight cells, rules, equal to within KPI, just to make a little bit of color coding to it. Just use my green fill here. Whoops, green fill. Unfortunately, you can't actually see down here, for example, I've got January, February, and March. Now, when I'm doing the formulas later on, you'll see that I have a nice little trick around that. But for example, what I'm going to need to do here is that I can't actually kind of put conditional formatting on all my monthly sheets at the same time. Okay, so and let's say what I'm going to do is for this one, then I'm just going to put down for within highlight cells rules equal to not within KPI, leave them on red. Okay, now it's one of these weird things. I can't do this as a sort of, group thing as I'll do for some of the formulas in here later on. But what I can do is if I click here, go to my format painter, go down to go down to February, highlight the column, it'll do that. Format painter again, go to February, and highlight the column again, and it will do that. Okay? So that's just a kind of a handy little trick you can use. Now, what I want to do here is that I need to compile my monthly stats. Okay, a couple of things about this. It's really important for the way this is set up that everything is in exactly the same place. So, for example, if you can see here, this is cell R5 in January. If I go to February, the same entry is in R5 in February, and in March, it's also in the same place. So that's quite important for formulas later on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate group entry, which is one of these very handy ones. And essentially what I'm going to do is basically put in formulas to complete all the ones here. So I come down here to this one, hold down my shift key, press enter, and I'm now in group entry mode. Now I know I'm in group entry mode because up here it says group. And if you look down here, those three, they're all the same color. They've all gone pale. As I like to say, pale with excitement. So if I click over here, essentially what I want to do is that I want to find out, okay, what's the count of ones that are within the KPI, and then the counts of the ones, let's say, that are outside the KPI for whatever reason. So I'm going to use my trusty Countifs for this. So I just come up here to formulas, down to my statistical, down to my Countifs. Okay, so the range I want to count is going to be this one here, because this is going to give me my analysis of the different reasons for these not being met. And then my criteria is going to be this one, and then I click OK. And then I click down here. Okay, and let me see there, it gives me the numbers of 201. I've also done another little one here, and this is a way to kind of build in little checks and balances. Count A, click to this one, Control Shift arrow down, Shift arrow down again, and that gives me 201. So that kind of gives me like I can know then, for example, if I want to, we could say home. Yeah, conditional formatting, I can't do it because I'm in group entry mode at the moment. So I'm going down here to average age. I just go equals average. Here, highlight my age column, close it. 52, and if it comes out with more than one space, because you probably won't be saying that you're 52 and a half, or whatever, or 52 and 3/4, you just knock this back down, let's say, to decrease decimal to that one. I use my Countifs again. And again, I choose the gender, comma, and then this one. And then I just drag this down. And if I highlight these two here, you see that it says 201, which is what I have here. And I just look down here, it gives me 201. And these are just ways to kind of just to build in checks and balances into your data. Average number of working days equals average again. And I go here to working days. This is 8 working days. And the longest number of working days waited equals max. choose my working days again, and it says 15. Okay, now I'm going to turn off my group entry on Group All Sheets. And if you go here, there I have my, see there's January, February completed, March completed, and those three. And if you had other months, you do exactly the same thing. Okay, so that's a way that we're just going to start with sort of compiling our monthly stats. I just want to show you one more thing here, which I'm just going to do for one of them here. I want to say if conditional formatting highlight cells rules is equal to, this is equal to this. So basically I want to say whatever I have in here is equal to okay, so what I want to do here is I'm going to kind of set up a conditional formatting formula. Make that bold now for a second. All right, so that if I want to say if this is equal to this, it goes green. So click here, conditional formatting, and I'm going to use a new rule for this with a formula. So use a formula, I just go equals this equal to this, and then I choose my format, fill, and let's say I want it to be a nice bright green. Click this green, click OK, click OK, and it is then. Now I can also go to this one, remember my format painter, click here, go down to January, this one, February, let me just go back again, format painter, this one, right? And you can see here there, this one I just need to kind of knock it back down. See there, decrease decimal to that one. Okay. All right, so for this, that's this section completed. In the next one, we're going to look at how you will construct your annual summary, how you get your totals for the year as you go along. Okay, hope you find it useful. Mind yourself. Take care. Bye.